What's up, YouTube? This is Tim at Tim's Garage. This is going to be part 2 of the series on the 69 f100 restoration. Today we're working on getting some of this front end stuff off of it. Just a second and I'll give you a walk around on what we're going to start with first. Alright, we're going to start by removing these inner fenders. I've already got the outside fender off, but I'm going to start by removing all these solenoids and wires and all that stuff from the inner fender. I'll show you the bolts in case some of you don't know where the bolts are to take the inner fender off. You got 3 or 4 bolts right in this area. We're going to take them out. Helps to spray these things with WD-40 before you actually start. They've been in there for, I guess, since '69 probably. They're pretty rusted. You got this little rubber bushing. Don't forget to take the bolts out of it. Then you got these bolts here. We're going to take our hinge off for our hood. I'm not going to bore y'all with the whole process of me taking all these bolts out. I'm going to get these wires loose from the inner fender and get these bolts out, and then we'll pick back up on the next step. Alright, we back. Got the inner fenders off. Went ahead and got the radiator support out. Just left all the wires that was on it hanging here. Got both sides off. I'll show you the pieces. They kind of rusted. There's the radiator support. We're going to be putting a new one in it. There's the inner fenders. They pretty rusted too, so we're gonna replace those too. Next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna get the truck up in the shop. I wanted to get the radiator and stuff out of it outside so I ain't get water all over the floor. We're gonna get it up in the shop. Next we'll be pulling the motor out. Alright guys, we got the truck in the shop here. I'll give you a quick little run through of some of the stuff you got to undo to get this engine out. I know a lot of you probably already know, but there's might be a few watching that hadn't ever pulled one. You got a motor mount bolt under this bracket. Should be a nut on the bottom side, one on each side of it. Right down here, got to undo the shift linkages and the clutch pedal rod. I've already got most of the wires and stuff unhooked from the engine already. And the rest of the wires over here out of the way. Need to undo both of your exhaust pipes. There's your other motor mount nut. On this one, it's a standard shift transmission, so I'm going to undo the 4 bolts at the back of the bell housing and pull clutch assembly with the motor. And then I'll probably take the rest of the transmission out. It's real light once you get all that off anyway. And if you're just pulling the motor, you don't have to pull all these inner fenders and all that stuff off. We're changing the whole front end and restoring the whole truck, so I figured it had to come off anyway, and it makes pulling the engine a lot easier, in my opinion. Alright, I'm going to get these bolts out and we'll get to pulling the engine. We'll start back up. Alright, we're about to pull the motor out of it now. We got the hoist hooked to it. Hopefully we got everything unhooked. We'll see here shortly. I told you I was going to split the transmission and motor, but I got under there and decided I'm going to just pull both of them at one time, so I don't have to get my fat butt back under there no more. Alright, we're going to give it a try.
out the jack.
Alright, let's roll forward. I'll go a little higher. Check that. Alright, now let's roll forward. Alright, let's check it up a little more. Alright, roll it forward. Oh, hold up. Alright, go ahead. Get something on this side. Here's something. Yeah, a little bit coming out. Alright, go forward. Alright, come on. Alright, let's ease it now. Here, come hold this and let me ease it down. Alright, it's out of there. We made a little bit of a mess.
Just kind of get them a little up close, real quick. As y'all can see, we got it out of there. You got a gas leakage?
Yeah. Nothing a good old bolt won't close. That gas come in handy when we get the plasma cutter out and go to cutting this front end out from under it.
Yeah.
Might get to see a little bit of fireworks.
Yeah, I'll let you do that.
Alright, we're going to call this video part 2. Stay tuned for part 3. Make sure you subscribe, like, and share. Part 3, we're going to cut all. We're going to remove all this twin I-beam stuff out. Get ready to put the Crown Vic front end under it. Alright, thanks for watching.